Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Let's get the audio stuff out of the way. Can someone confirm the mic audio? Is it good, too loud, too quiet? Other than Ryan making his jokes. Thank you, Charlie. Is it good, though, Jamie? Like, do I need to turn it down? I'm not going to be talking a ton, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Okay, sweet. Cool. All right, well, welcome, everyone. The return of the... I guess originally it was just video game stuff, but I'm now going to seriously focus on retro gaming. I want to get some stuff out of the way first, just due to the fact that we're going to be streaming these on YouTube, and people might be watching this not live. So first and foremost, I just want to mention, if you aren't watching this live, and you are expecting board game content, this is not the place to be. So feel free to stop watching now if you're looking for board game related content, because this is not it. Secondly, this is the first and only time I will be streaming this on the Foster the Meeple channel. This will be actually on our second channel, related to the Kickstarter stuff. We are revamping our old channel again, and it's going to kind of host all of the non-board game related things, including this. So that is Everyday Magic with Foster the Meeple. There is a link in the description. So if you want to follow along with this journey, head there moving forward after this one. Cool. So getting that all out of the way, just so everyone's aware too, I'm not using emulators. So this is all physical games I own on physical consoles. So tonight I am obviously playing Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, and I'm playing it via my NES, and that will continue on future streams. So currently NES, SNES, N64, Genesis, or GameCube stuff will all be physical media. I do want to pick up a Dreamcast at some point, but not really worried about it right now. Cool. Okay, so as mentioned, let me hop in the actual comments here for a sec. Christina, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. MS asks, how many quarters does this retro game, arcade game, take to start? That's a fun fact. Charlie's here. Charlie's my good friend, and he actually made a point I didn't even think about. Like, these old NES games, well, I guess, like, yeah, mainly NES games are so difficult. And he mentioned something that I hadn't really thought of before, is like, this game in particular, I think, is also even more true. These were like arcade ports. So clearly they wanted you to dump quarters into it. So they made it so difficult to get any sort of progression, because they wanted you to dump quarters into the machine. And I never thought about that before until Charlie had mentioned it. So I don't know how much this would have cost to play back in the day. Scott says, let's do that hockey. I'll probably play some sports stuff in the future. Blades of Steel, maybe some Tecmo Bowl. But yeah, there'll be some sports stuff eventually. I am going to do this weekly. I think in the past I'd done it bi-weekly, but I'm feeling really energized by the retro game stuff recently, so I want to keep that momentum going. So I think I'm going to do it weekly. I still remember this version of the Konami code that worked with this game. Yes, so this is a Konami game, I believe, right? Yeah. Yes. I am using a Game Genie, though, for everyone's full transparency. I have my little Game Genie book here. I've already plugged in the code. So I actually do have infinite lives because I want to show the game off, and I don't want to have to continue to restart the game over and over again at the very beginning, so you actually can see. So yeah, I will be playing with Game Genie, and that's probably going to be the case for most of the games I play. But I'll let everyone know when I am and when I'm not. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Benjamin, always a pleasure. Ben and Ryan are probably going to be a little bit crazy in the chat, but pay them no mind. Nathaniel, Cowabunga, nice seeing you here. Ryan, always a pleasure. Great joke with the Retro Wednesday thing. That was really funny. Audio stuff. Hammer Fury says howdy. Hello, John Tripp. Jeff, I see the Anachrony box in the background. I feel attacked, Ryan. So that has been sitting there, Ryan. But there was stuff in front of it. But I did move the stuff so that you could see it. That 100% was a shot at you. Jones says, what up, Jeff? I'm setting up my Odin 2 tonight with all my retro stuff. What's an Odin 2? I don't know what that is. I'm curious. Ben says we're 3 minutes in. Yeah, we're getting there. John Tripp says, awesome. Ben, you have an emulator. You're not even allowed to be here. Cool. All right, so let's get going here. I wanted to start each of these with just a little bit of like info about the game I'm playing, my history with the game, and just make it a little bit educational, I guess. To give some, I've talked about this stuff on the streams before, but just given this is kind of a new chance at all of this, retro games were like a huge part of my childhood. As I've mentioned before, my parents didn't have a ton of money when I was growing up, so I kind of got stuff much later than everyone else. So I had an NES when people were getting like, N64s and that sort of thing, and I got an SNES when people were getting like PS1s and what have you, PS2s and stuff. So I have a ton of nostalgia for retro games. I used to collect when I was in university. I had amassed a massive amount of games, some very rare games and that sort of thing, and I sold it all as a silly university student because I wanted some money in my pocket, and I've regretted it ever since. And then recently I started, I guess, getting back into it and trying to rebuild my collection, so that kind of brings us, I guess, to now. This game in particular was one I've probably played the most of most the retro games I've played. I remember playing this one with my brother a ton. I've actually beaten this game without cheats, which I could never do now, but I do remember doing it as a kid. And yeah, this one, I wanted to start with this one because, it's got a cool IP. I think Ninja Turtles are really cool. I don't think there's enough stuff with them now in terms of board games and video games and that sort of thing. So I wanted to start here. And I think this is one of the coolest ones. I don't have a ton of experience with Turtles in Time or the other ones. It's basically the first Ninja Turtles for NES, and then this one are the two that I have the most experience with. So this was developed by Konami in '89, I believe, and it was a direct port of their arcade game of the same name. Some of the things that are different in this game, they added 2 bosses. They basically extended the game. So they extended the game because they had to dumb down the graphics just due to the hardware restrictions. So they actually extended the length of the game by adding 2 new bosses. One's named, it's a polar bear named like Kona, I think, but you'll see. And then the other one was a Shogun, like, I'm trying to remember. It's like a robotic samurai thing called Shogun. So they added those 2 bosses. They added more enemies, more like footmen and that foot soldiers and that sort of thing in each of the levels. And they actually changed some of the patterns in the NES port to make it a little bit different than the arcade version. Also, in scene 3 of this game, normally in the arcade version you would fight Bebop and Rocksteady combined, but in the NES port you're actually fighting against Baxter Stockman as his bug form, which is really cool. And the other kind of neat thing I always thought was interesting in this game is it's actually got like a sponsorship. Like, you'll notice it's got a ton of Pizza Hut advertisements around. And in the actual, box of the game, when you bought it as a kid, like, you would get a free, like, pizza certificate in the box from Pizza Hut, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, so anyway, that's kind of the spiel. I'm going to switch over to the game now, and we'll get going here. Let me just pump in the comments here quick, and then we'll go. Ryan, you're a mod, and you're cyberbullying me. That is correct. Thank you, Ben, for calling him out. In Canada, which coin is most commonly used in arcade games? It'd be quarters. Yeah. I don't know now, but it would have been quarters when I was a kid. The only system I regret selling is the N64. Yeah, I never owned one. I had bought one later in life when I was collecting, but that's a console I didn't have at all, so my experience with it is limited. Jeff just got me Animal Crossing for a GameCube. Yes. Yeah. Maybe you can stream that one, Jamie. Would have been a great tie-in to the next Unmatched Adventures. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get that one. We haven't played the Tales to Amaze yet, but we probably will. Oh my god, Jamie, that game consumed my life in college. I'm assuming it's going to consume... She played a ton of it, I'm pretty sure. I was setting an alarm for like 3 a.m. to get whatever mushrooms were only available. I have so many fond memories of... Excuse me, playing this game with my little brother in front of our little CRT TV. So here's a fun fact. I had actually considered getting a CRT TV to play these games on. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to stream them on the CRT TV. But I've considered it, but I actually just purchased... we purchased a Retro Tink, which is like a upscaler. So I'm hoping that will help things out. It's not so bad on the NES, but the N64 can get a little bit ugly on the newer TVs. Team NT2 and 3 still get a ton of play on my NES. Yeah, I played this one the most. Ben said, Jeff, behind you. I don't know what he's referencing, but I don't... Oh, there's a monitor on the floor. I'm just noticing you can see the monitor just kind of sitting there. So that's cool. Daniel, it's not about board games. No, it isn't. Correct. Grew up with my Game Boy. That was my console for many years until I got a PS2 and I've been a PlayStation gamer ever since. Yeah, I had a PS1 later in life, and I played a lot of PS1. PS1 is probably the third on the close to my heart scale. NES, SNES, and then PS1. All right, cool. Let's do this. And just remember, I have Infinite Continue. I'm not going to play it like silly. I'm going to try and actually like not die and stuff. But just know I do have an infinite life cheat on. I'm a Michael stan, so apologies to anyone who's going to be offended by that. I'm going to show all the little like cutscenes and stuff too. I also love the music in this game. It's so good. So good. Alright. And feel free to like ask questions and stuff. I'll pause every once in a while and answer and stuff. Donnie for the win. Yeah. In this game, I usually pick Michelangelo or Donatello. Leonardo's too basic. And Raphael, I just have never been a huge fan of. Turn up the game sound. Okay. One sec. Better? Worse? Can you hear it, Jamie? Is that better? Better? I can keep going up if it's still too low. Alright, just a sec. I'll turn it up some more. How's that? I will also mention, my thumbs are not conditioned to have to push the buttons as hard as you have to do on these old controllers. So my thumbs have been struggling. These were my favorite foot soldiers. I always liked the looks of them. They're the most badass looking ones. My thumb is already tired. Oh, I hate these guys. You gotta make sure they can't rope you with their little ropes. I always try and get them locked up on the side. They try to whip you with their little whips. And they're so annoying to hit. That's why you gotta get them on the side here. And they can't get away from you. Yeah, okay, yeah, I should mention that in case people aren't aware. Ali mentioned, so in this game, if you hit A, B at the same time, it does like a power attack and then it's a one-hit kill, as opposed to just hitting A or B, and you have to hit them twice. So I'm literally just doing an A-B attack to hit them in one. That's why that... So, like, if I just swing it like that, it's going to be 2 hits to kill them, or I can jump and kick. But if I do the power attack, then it's a one-hit thing. Thanks for mentioning that, because I didn't. I probably should have. Oh, get out of here, man. Sometimes you can get him in a weird little loop where he'll, like, keep backing up on you, and you can just keep going back and forth and kicking him. Ugh. A couple more. Oh! Bad timing. A couple more and he should be down. There he goes. Woo! Almost. Oh no! Shredder's here! Alright, I'm gonna pause here before I start. This is one of my favorite levels. Mainly because of the music. Alright, let me read some chat here. Anyone else seen the comedy sketch about the names of the Ninja Turtles? Hannah Gadsby did a whole art history comedy sketch that Raphael didn't belong with the other Ninja Turtles. I have not seen that. G.I. Joe, He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, the 80s were the best. I was a 90s kid, but I'll give it to you. 80s sounded pretty cool. Didn't get a chance to play this back. On the NES, my host had Streets of Rage and Battletoads. Battletoads is an impossible game. Like, that whole, like, car jumping... I think there was like an issue with the frame rate, so it was like almost impossible. CRT is great. I love my 36. All my old stuff looks great. It was a nightmare to get down the stairs to the basement. That's my biggest thing. It's just the lifting them. I don't really want to bother with. I saw her do that live. Jamie said, I love mashing buttons. Jeff and I should stream Mortal Kombat sometime, and everyone can see my sweet techniques. Jamie has no Mortal Kombat technique. She likes to just... She will basically yell at me to say, I'm not allowed to use any combos when we play Mortal Kombat, or any of their special moves. I have to just sit there and, like, kick her in the shins, so that she can just mash buttons. Battletoads Double Dragon was great on the NES. I believe I have that for SNES. But I played a ton of that specific game, the Battletoads and Double Dragon combo. Yeah. Yeah. Needed the Game Genie to beat Battletoads. Yeah. Yeah, and Ninja Turtles 1 was so hard. I could get to the Technodrome in 1. I don't think I've ever beaten it, though. But I remember I could get to the Technodrome, but that was about it. The water level in that game where you have to defuse all the bombs. Oh my god. Impossible. Oh, these guys, yeah. My thumb is already in agony. So there's going to be a little skateboarder coming up here, and I always swung at her as a kid, because she screams, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh, not yet. I gotta kill these guys first. Clearly that pizza is health. Always grab it after you fight everyone, so in case you need it. So here comes the girl. I used to love that as a kid. I don't know why it's so lame, but... Ugh. Get out of here. I remember playing a lot of DuckTales and Micro Machines when I was a kid. Yeah, I just recently beat DuckTales again. It's on Steam. I played it on Steam not too long ago and rebeat it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I actually have the NES copy now. I'll probably play it on stream at some point in the future. I do very much love that game. There is a DuckTales 2 for NES, but I believe it's very, very hard to find. But I'll see if I can find a copy sometime. Alright. We're about to be fighting boss here. And then we jump down that hole to the next level. Gonna jump down on the car here. I find him a little bit harder than... I guess it makes sense since it's the next level, but... He just... Sometimes with the timing with his gun and the friggin' running... Basically just need to stay away from him. And you also, too, if you hit the gun in, like, the wrong way, you'll just bounce back. Ah. That was a punch, though. There it is. Like, if you hit the tip of the gun, you just bounce back. It's very annoying. You almost have to aim right for his, like, elbow. It's actually insane how much, like, of this stuff I don't remember much of anything. I have a terrible memory, but for some reason my video game knowledge has stayed with me. Yeah, just keep doing that. Ugh. Alright, couple more. There we go. Alright. I haven't played Micro Machines though. That's another one I want to get at some point. I've never played it, so I'd like to. I've heard really good things about it. Number one, Mortal Kombat strategy is like sweep 30 times. Not well known, but my favorite was roller games. I beat 'em up on roller skates. Nothing said 90s. I've not played that. I've never even heard of that one, which is pretty rare for me. But I'll look into it. Sounds cool. Hi, Chaticus. How you doing, man? And hi, Sky Roden. Nice to see you both. Thanks for being here. So this is the boss of this level is the human version of Baxter Stockman in his little flying ship, which I think is probably the easiest boss in the game. He drops his little, like, I don't remember what they're called, but they're the little, like, robot dogs, but relatively painless boss fight. The one thing about this level that I always found annoying is those dogs will come through the wall. You'll see it here. I think they're dogs, doesn't matter. You'll see it here in a second, and if you don't kill them as they come out, they're so, like, basically I need to sit here and try and kill them, otherwise if they get out, they're so annoying to try and get to and kill, so this was a strategy I developed just to not let them out of the hole, and then you don't have to worry about it. Ah, damn it. Oh, you're catching my point. Oh, I got him. They're so hard to hit. Alright. There's also, like, these, gates that'll, like, come up that you have to go under, and if you go in the water, like... Another thing I love about 90s, like, old retro games is just, like, the nonsense they'll throw in. I'll show it to you here in a second, what I mean, but basically, like, you try and go through the water to get around the gates, but suddenly there's, like, these rockets that will shoot up out of the water, because, you know, logic, but, I appreciate old games for the nonsense. Mousers, yes, thank you. I think that is correct. Yeah. Okay, so, I'll kill these guys, but, like, watch. It's so ridiculous. It's like, oh, you want to cheat and go around the gate? Nope, we're gonna put rockets in the water. It's so funny. I always thought these guys were so cool looking. Not gonna lie, I thought there was one less there. Alright, so this is Baxter Stockman. He's going to come out on his little ship thing. But, like I mentioned, a relatively painless boss. He drops his mousers. They're pretty easy to deal with, though, if you don't let them get out of hand. One of the only few bosses that you don't really need to do the jump technique either. I mean, you can, but... Alright, there we go. Alright, so I think... I always love that scene too. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. So this is one of the levels that was added. So this level does not exist in the arcade version of the game. So the boss of this one's a polar bear named Kona, but this level does not exist in the arcade version of the game. It was specific for the NES port. Snow machine comes. I always thought that was funny too. It's always on the bottom. I think. I can't remember if one comes up top. It might. I don't remember. Oh, there's a... These are one of the most annoying enemies. So these little... There's a Pizza Hut advertisement. There's these snowmen with robots inside of them. They're so annoying. These guys, their noses are actually rockets. Oh my god, I hate them. They're so annoying. There's one more annoying enemy that's in the samurai level. They're these like jumping ninja dudes, and they're the most annoying. But man, I hate those friggin' snowmen. Ugh. I also love that one of the footmen that they put in this extra level throw snowballs. Ugh. So good. Yeah, there was Pizza Hut signs in the second level as well. They jump off in behind those advertisements. They fall to the ground and two footman soldiers pop out. But yeah, Pizza Hut's like kind of spread out all through the game. Bye, Ryan. Thanks for being here for 5 minutes. I'm noting that Ben was here longer. Just kidding. Say hi to Hazel for me. And Steph. I'm pretty sure, too, like, this game was, pretty well known and renowned for its music and sound. I just noticed John had mentioned he liked the sound of the bosses being hit. Like, I'm fairly certain this game is pretty well regarded by the community for the music and sound and stuff. Did they have the soundbite if you fall in the hole? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Next time I see one, I'll fall into it. It goes like, woo! And then it says like, who turned out the lights? Yeah. I'm struggling a little bit more in this level. Alright, so this is Kona, as mentioned. This boss in this level was created for the NES port, so you would not have fought Kona if you've only played the arcade version. So I'm pretty sure I can get in a good loop here if I... Ah, damn it. If I time it properly. No, he's not doing it for me. There we go. So you can kind of get... Because he wants to go to the opposite side that you hit him on, so you can get him in these little loops. Probably gonna lose my first life here. That's okay. Oh, this is gonna hit me. Oh, got away. Josie, hello. Jamie's here. I don't know how much she's paying attention, but she is in chat. Not gonna lie, I saw your name and I immediately, usually I would associate that with Jason. But thank you for being here. I don't know how I survived that. I'll take it though. Favorite characters in Ninja Turtles? Oh man. I would need to think about that. I can't answer that off the top of my head. Casey Jones is up there for sure, though. Hey, Bapter. How you doing, man? Just making sure I'm not missing anyone here. Turtles in Time was TMNT 4, right? That's my favorite. No, I think Turtles in Time was 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3. There's also, like, TMNT tournament fighters as well, I believe. I always loved setting this off and getting people to jump into it. Ah, they didn't jump into it. They saw my trap. I always loved hitting guys with these signs, too. Manhattan Project. Was it? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Do you enjoy Castle Crashers? I've not heard of that, so No idea. Krang is probably one of my favorite villains. I really like Krang. I like his suit. It is so cool. And he's so, like... So you do... In this game, you fight Krang first. Some of these colored cars jump out at you, and I can't remember which ones they are. Okay, not that one. So you fight Krang first in his big suit, and he's super hard. And then you have to fight Shredder right after that. And Shredder has, like, this ultimate ability, and you just, like, basically die. It's so hard. Alright, one of these cars is popping out. I think it's the first one. Yep, there it is. You need to play Castle Crashers, Xbox 360, arcade era. Yeah, see, like... I don't... Like, Xbox 360 for me is, like, not a retro. I mean, I'm probably aging myself here, but, like, I didn't play a lot of Xbox stuff. I was a PlayStation guy. And honestly, I don't have a ton of, like, interest in going back to, like, early Xbox games and early PlayStation, like, 2-ish time frame. PS1 for sure, but, like, those games are a little bit too new, I guess, for my interests. But yeah, I'll look into it for sure. I'm assuming if it was on the 360 arcade, then it was probably a bit retro looking anyway. I knew they popped out of one of those trucks. Alright, we're getting close to a pizza, I think, which is good. And then we should be fighting Baxter right after. There's another little Pizza Hut shout out. So we got... I do like Baxter. He would be up there for me in terms of characters. He always shoots twice at your current position. So you just need to be mindful of that. I probably should just, he doesn't come all the time, though. There we go. I think I should just two-hand him when he comes around. Might be more beneficial that way. Yeah. This is a much better flow. Cool. Alright, 360 is far from retro, but it was a great download game. You still download it. I have the new Xbox too. Cool. Baxter is cool. Yeah, I really like Baxter, especially when he's in his bug form. Alright. Are we on the skateboards now? Not yet. Next. The end of this level will be on the skateboards, I think. This level has, like, these guys with, like, just giant bombs that they're carrying. Castle Crashers is on Steam. Oh, cool. I'd probably check it out on Steam. I do have a Steam Deck. I use Steam quite often, so. I remember always thinking of Jeff Goldblum when I saw Baxter Stockman because he reminded me so much of the Fly. Oh, these guys again. Yeah, those whips, man. Ugh. Suck. I will mention too, I'm pretty much just gonna pick and choose what to play each week, but around the holidays and stuff, I'm gonna try and play some thematic things. Like I think in October, a couple of the games I want to play are Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street, as well as Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and there's a couple others I'm looking to grab before then. Casper being one. Yeah, just like thematic games that I can find. I think around Christmas time I'm gonna play like Home Alone, and there's like a snowman game for NES. But I think basically each week it'll just be kind of, you know, what do I feel like playing this week. But I'll try and attach it to something cool and look up some cool history and stuff about the game. So I just love exploring these games and talking about them, as they bring me a lot of joy and happiness. And like, I've had some friends recently that, well, a friend, Charlie, who had mentioned that his son's now playing like N64, and we had been talking about retro games and stuff like that. I think is really cool. I love seeing like younger kids explore and experience and discover these games, because they're so much different. Snow Bros, yes, John, thank you, that's it. And honestly, they're such a good lesson in patience, because a lot of them are incredibly difficult. So it's always interesting to experience this through other people, and kind of why I wanted to start doing the streams again. Elf Bowling, I've not heard of that one. I'll look it up though. I just wanted to suggest... Yeah, I have Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I also loved that game, so that definitely will be getting played. I was just playing that the other day, actually. Hey, Orange Crush, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Going well over here. I will mention, too, for people who weren't here at the beginning, I do have a game... two things. One... this is not an emulator, this is my physical console, my physical game, and I am using a Game Genie, so that if I die, we don't have to start all over again, so I do have an infinite life cheat. However, that being said, I have not lost a life yet, so it has not been needed, but I'm sure eventually it will be needed. And that's the case for all future streams. It will never be emulation, ROMs, whatever. Always my actual physical consoles and games. Or games like Mega Man 2 that teach you. So, Mega Man 2 is actually one of the only Mega Mans that I think is like actually, of the original ones, that's actually beatable. I've beaten Mega Man 2. Mega Man 1, though, impossible. Mega Man 2 is one of the only ones I think that is, like, actually attainable to beat. But yeah. Thanks for being here, Josie. And I really appreciate the sub. It means a lot. Zombies Ate My Neighbors was the first game that I wanted to try and 100% the levels. I've gotten pretty far. I think there's like 50 levels. I don't think I've ever beaten it, but... Ah! Hello, jump kicks. Yes, I'm not jump kicking. I'm doing the old A-B smash, but, you know, we're out here. And thanks for being here, guys. Hope you're both well. The difficulty is what I miss from retro games, not having 100% walkthroughs. Yeah, I mean, there are some games that I think are too punishing, Mega Man being one of them. And you'll see, like, when I play Friday the 13th, like, I actually think that game is legitimately impossible, which I'll show you. But yeah, I do appreciate the difficulty. And Cuphead, yes, Cuphead is awesome. I need to go back to Cuphead. I was playing it a ton. I got to the final boss and I just stopped playing, or the final level. But I very much like Cuphead. Figuring out all the patterns of all the levels and bosses and stuff. Donkey Kong Country next. I think I did a stream about the... well, I guess it depends which one you're talking about. But if you're talking about the one for SNES, the first one, then I think I did a stream on that. That's another game I've played so much of. I'm very confident in that game. I don't know if I own it, though. I want to own it eventually, but I don't think I own it right now. But I definitely will in the future. Hi, Kuka Burrito. Love that. Love that name. Hello, thanks for being here. Hey, Jeff, first time checking you out live, loving nostalgia. Thanks, yeah. This is the first one. Again, just for folks that maybe missed the beginning, this first stream will be on the Foster the Meeple channel. Moving forward, it's going to be on our secondary channel that we're revamping called Everyday Magic with Foster the Meeple. There's a link in the description. So after next week, next Wednesday, the streams will be over there. So if you're interested in this, just make sure to check that link out and subscribe so that you don't miss the notifications and stuff if you want to. Have you done any streams on Streets of Rage? Streets of Rage is not one I played a lot of as a kid, but I'm not opposed to it. So, if I get a copy of it, I will absolutely stream it. So, definitely, no problem. Alright, I'm going to answer some comments here, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit behind. Played it recently, it's wild how much our kid brain retains. Yeah, I was just saying that, like, in this game, I remember, like, basically everything in it, and I haven't played this game in a decade. So I 100% agree with you. Earthworm Jim is another great SNES game. Yeah, I have that for Genesis. I really like those kind of platformers. Boogerman's probably my favorite of that type of platformer. But yeah, I really like Earthworm Jim. Alright, I'm not paying attention to the game here, so let me get through these. I'm getting heavy throwbacks to childhood. Yes, that's what I want. I want people feeling that friggin' nostalgia. Because that's what I feel every time I play it, and it brings me a lot of joy. You should stream Biker Mice from Mars. So here's the thing, Ben. That game is really expensive and hard to find. But if I can find a copy, I 100% will do that. But it's just, that's a tough one to find. Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 were my time faves. Yeah, I'll have to try them out. I've not played those. I think the game I played most on SES was Chrono Trigger, followed by Turtles of Time and Toy Story. I have all of those. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time. I recently just finished a playthrough, so I won't probably do that one on stream in a while, but I'm not opposed to it in the future. Toy Story I'm getting. I don't have yet, but yeah, I will be playing that in the future. Paperboy next. Which one? NES? Paperboy's tough. It's a tough game. This is going to make us all go hook up NES. I hope that is exactly what happens. That's what I want. I love people playing these games. And, like, honestly, if you do, like, and you're in our Discord, like, I'm genuinely, like, interested in hearing your journey. I want to hear about the games you're playing. I love talking about retro games. I could talk about them all day. Lion King. Jamie plays a lot of Lion King. I bought Lion King on Sega for Jamie and Aladdin, and we were playing it a few weeks ago together. So hard. I remember Uniracers, Clericy. I do remember that one. I'm not getting a Biker Mice from Mars tattoo, Ben, but you can. I applaud your efforts. Ben is buying me the game. Good to know. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you, Ben. Double Dragons Battletoads was definitely my jam growing up. Yeah, I'm going to play that. on the stream at some point. It's one of my favorites too. Regular Nintendo Paperboy. I don't have it yet, but I will have it. Paperboy. I remember being so bad at that game as a kid, but I want to play it again. Lion King is impossible. Agreed, Jamie. Go buy a Paperboy arcade cabinet with the handlebars. I don't know about that one. I can't remember. I think the boss of this one, there's those two, I don't remember their names. Maybe someone can look it up for me. They're the two, like, soldier guys that are, like, made of, like, I don't remember if they're made of, like, clay, or what, but, like, if someone can remind me of their names when we get to it, that would be awesome. Charlie's currently playing Soul Blazer. Yeah, Charlie, I very much want to get that game, now after talking to you about it. I think I'm gonna add it to my, my arsenal. Frogger was great. I do remember Frogger. Very hard. I played that again recently somewhere. I think it was like... It must have been on, like, I don't even know. Switch or something. These guys drive me nuts. Ugh. What was the first game I'm gonna pause again. Soul Calibur on N64. I have Soul Calibur for GameCube, not N64. What was the first game I remember playing? It was Mario 3. So, again, I grew up very... I don't need to get into this, but I grew up very poor. And I remember my parents bought us an NES, again, when people were getting, like, N64s. But they bought us a brand new NES for Christmas, and it came with Mario 3. And, like, myself, my brother, my younger sister were stoked. And we all sat around this tiny little TV that was, like, this big, because we weren't allowed to play the Nintendo on the big TV, in our rooms, and we played the heck out of it. And so that's my first memory, and probably why I have such a fond... My parents, again, did what they could, and I know the sacrifices they had to go through in order to afford even the NES at that point, so I always appreciated, especially later in life, their sacrifices to make sure we could have that experience. And but yeah, I remember Super Mario 3 being the first game we had played. I have this ongoing thing of trying to beat every SNES game that I can get. Yeah, me too. I like doing that. RC Pro Am was another. I was just playing RC Pro Am before this stream, Orange Crush. Literally, like, I took a picture for for Ben and Ryan because I was playing it. It's one of my favorites. Mine was Polar Pierre on Commodore 64. I didn't have a Commodore 64, and I've not heard of Polar Pierre, but that's really cool. Duck Hunt New Over the Box. Yep. Duck Hunt's a great one. I do have the gun. I don't know. I don't think it would work on the modern TVs, but I do have the gun and Duck Hunt. I would say this is going to be my first life loss, which is okay. Usually it would have happened by now. I might try the gun out to see if it would work on this monitor. I really doubt it, but I can try it out. That would actually be a really funny stream. Some more Pizza Hut advertisements. Alright, I'm getting close to the end boss at this level. If someone can remember what this guy's name is, because I never remember this guy and the other... There's another one that's blue. Or, red, sorry. There's this guy that's blue, and then there's another one that's red, and I don't remember their names. Ooh. Roasted my face off. I remember this guy being one of the tougher bosses. His timing of his gun whip is just annoying. Ah! Yeah, he's definitely one of the harder ones. still think I'm ahead on lives, though, because I think the next level is the samurai level. I just don't want to lose 2 lives to him here. Losing one I'm fine with. Yeah, there's 1. Losing 2 would not be ideal. Ah! And I think he takes more hits than the other bosses do. Oh my goodness. This is bringing back so much PTSD. I'm gonna have to Google these guys' names, because I really don't remember. Ah! I'm probably gonna lose 2. Just again, just note, the 4 didn't become a 3 because I have the Game Genie locked and loaded here. Just so we can actually see the whole game. I have not played Shredder's Revenge. I really want to, but like, I have a tough time with modern games and keeping my attention span and stuff. Not that, you know, I know it's supposed to be like retro looking. I can't believe this guy's not even flashing yet. Ugh! Brutal. There we go. Alright, we're getting close. Man, he's tough. That flamethrower's got some frickin' range on it, too. I think he actually takes... Oh, there we go. Nice. Splinter is toast. No, he's not. I just saved him. Have you played... Oh, yeah, guys. Ryan's back. Thanks for being here, Ryan. You missed everything. Alright, so I think this next level is the... Yeah, so we're getting close. Like, there's only a... So this, I will mention, this is the second level that was added. So this level is not in the arcade version. And the boss of this, Shogun, was created for this level. He's like a robot samurai. But yeah, in the arcade version of this game, this is not in it. This was added in the NES port. Hi Hazel, how are you? How are you doing? How's your day? I've been waiting for a video from you, and I haven't heard from you in too long. How's school been? Is this multiplayer? So the arcade version is 4-player. The NES port is 2-player. You're doing good. Well, that's good, Hazel. I'm happy to hear it. These are the... If you remember earlier when I was saying the bosses I absolutely hate, or the enemies I hate, it's these guys. They're so annoying. And they just never end. There's also these, like, tigers that come out of, the wall that are super annoying. When are you gonna play Among Us with me? Whenever! Whenever, let's line it up. Tell your dad to figure it out with me. Yes, I have played the Simpsons arcade game. My friend Kyle had it at his house and I had played it. Is that... I feel like that's a port of another game too. I could be wrong. Lieutenant Granitor. Ah, thank you. Thank you. What's the other one though? Because there's 2. There's the blue one and then the red guy. The red guy's coming up. I'm gonna have to fight him here in a bit. Oh, someone wanted to hear the sound of falling down the hole, so I'll fall down that hole here in a second. Alright, here we go. Who put the lights out? There it is. Tomorrow. I can't tomorrow, Hazel. I'm headed to meet some friends for wings. But maybe sometime next week. Maybe sometime next week we can. Oh. My alarm's going off here. Trag! Yes, John. Thank you. Lieutenant, Granitor, and General Trag. Thank you. God, that was bugging me. Jamie, if you're still here, do you mind bringing me down my pills and a drink? That would be lovely. Could never get past the first level. Yeah, I played it at my buddy Kyle's, and yeah, we did not get far. You're all gonna see Jamie soon because she's gotta bring me my pills. I'm gonna get another life here soon. I think it's 600. I'll get another life. I think it's every 200 points. Oh, these things. Chaticus. Poor John, you only said it like 100 times. I don't think you realize how difficult it is to play games and also keep an eye on chat. It is very difficult. I try to do as good a job as I can. That's why I have to pause it sometimes. These are the tigers I was talking about. So annoying. Sunset Riders. Yeah, Charlie was just... Oh, there's Charlie. I feel like, Charlie, you were just talking about that to me. I could be making that up, but... Or maybe it was Keith. I can't remember. God, I hate these things. You know what? I might change my mind. These ones might be the most annoying. You can't, like, hit them. Thank you.
Hello. I want my drink back.
Oh, you want me to take it now so you can have your drink back? Alright. Jamie's making demands.
It's my drink. My vitamin water.
Thank you. Alright. Back at it. Yeah, I think the next level is actually the Technodrome. Finally. We got another one coming up here, though. Okay, it was me and you. I thought we were talking about that. Charlie, what's the game you're gonna play after, Soul Blazers? Oh my god, these guys. These are my most annoying. I'm calling it now. I made a mistake. They jump right when I'm about to hit them. It's so annoying. Like, ah! The frustration is... This is ridiculous. How is that missing? There we go. Oh my god, these guys. Unbelievable. This is... I'm getting... My patience is running out. It is kicking my butt, Ben. The tigers, plural. They're so hard to hit, man. Like, so hard. Ugh. Okay. We're through them. I think that's only two. There's only two in this level. Oh, the scorpions. Ah! I forgot about this level. Oh my god. These things, like, they jump back on you. Oh my god. By far, the difficulty level of this to the rest is pretty ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, ActRaiser? So, ActRaiser is like one of the hardest games. I think it's one of the most like rare Super Nintendo games. So even if you do find it, get ready to pay for it. I'm pretty sure that's like top 10, top 20 rarest like in demand, not in demand, but like collectible item for SNES. I could be mistaking it with something else, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Yes. Will, I get your joke, and it's good. I applaud that joke. It was good. Whoa, is this a reskin of Turtles in Time, or is this a game I didn't know about? This is not a reskin. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, the NES port of the arcade version of the same name. Of course. Yeah, I could, again, Charlie, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. I'd be curious to know how much that thing would cost on, like, eBay. Because I'm pretty sure that's, like, more rare than... Is it more rare than Earthbound? Like, Earthbound's, like, $2,000. Complete in box. And I feel like ActRaiser was more rare, but maybe not. I could be making this up. Okay, so this is... The boss here is named Shogun. Again, he was made for this game specifically. He's not actually in the Ninja Turtles universe outside of this game that I'm aware of. And he's like this robot samurai dude. And also very challenging. His head flies off at one point. And then you have to, like, fight his body and avoid his flying head. There it is. I was waiting for it. God. It's... Navigating that head and trying to hit the body is not that easy. I almost need it to, like... I wonder if I can just, like... There we go. Alright, so I'm going to jump down the floor here, and then I think it's the Technodrome. So we're actually on the last level, which is good. I think we'll be about an hour and a half. Maybe if I beat this, I'll play a little bit of RC Pro-Am. I have it down here, so I can plug it in pretty quickly. Play a bit until the... I wanted to do 2 hours, so if I finish this before the 2 hour mark, I'll pop Pro-Am in. Oh, hey, Jim. How you doing, man? I used to watch my son play this game. Memories. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're getting to experience it. You're legit good at this game. Thank you. Now I'm like, did you think I would be bad at this game? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I feel like that's a... I don't know if you're complimenting me. Like... The actually part is what's throwing me off there, Ben, but I appreciate you, and I love you very much, so thank you for being even passive-aggressively complimenting me. Looks like an inbox in good condition is expensive, as you say. The cart only does not seem too bad. I'm currently just buying to play, not collect. Yeah, same here. I know that, like, the collect prices are nuts. I just want to play the games. I don't care about the collection aspect of it at all. I literally, everything I buy, I want to play, so, and that's the intention. Bummer sauce. Oh, we won't, yeah, we will not be at World Series of Wargaming. That's a long trip for us. We are basically on the other side of the continent. I need to get this screen ahead of me here. He thought you'd be mediocre. Oh, I know he did, Daniel. Thank you. I know he did. Ben's been, like, real feisty with me all week. I don't know what... I think he's just in a bit of a crabby mood. But I still love him. He's probably just mad that I beat him at all those games that level up, but it's fine. Charlie, at BGGCon, if we all have our Red Dust Rebellion copies, one of us should bring it. I would very much like to play that at BGGCon if we can. I don't know if they'd have a copy in their library, so one of us should probably bring it if we're interested, which I'm assuming we would be. I'm high on flip ships. Didn't we lose flip ships? I pre-ordered it, so I hope so. I think we are getting a copy. I believe GMT's sending us a copy, so I might get it a little bit in advance, and then we should be good to go. So if nothing else, I'll bring my copy. Yeah, Ben was having a tough time as the old cave in that vast game, that's for sure. I'm assuming he meant Captain Flip because he's beaten Ryan and I like 5 games in a row in that, even though I don't know if that game requires that much skill, but here we are. Ooh, that one got me. Need a little pizza. Good. There's one. Oh my gosh. How many of these guys are coming out here? Holy smokes. Whew. Oh, you got me. Ugh. That's what I mean, like, I hate when these guys get free. They're so hard to get to. Oh, wow. Alright. Ah! God, these guys are annoying. Ben, good luck with your prod deploy, friend. Thanks for being here, and I'll probably talk to you in 30 minutes. These robots are called Rogue Killed Rodney, not relation to Rodney's. Are they actually? That's funny. Hey! Alright, I'm getting close. I think Craig's here. He's gonna blow that door open. Yep, there we go. There he is. So then I fight this guy, and then it's Krang in his suit, and then it's Shredder, and that's the end of the game. If I remember correctly. And Shredder splits himself, and then you fight 2 Shredders. And he's got this, like, lightning attack thing that, like, just instantly kills you. No matter how much health you have. So that's fun. But, as mentioned, I did beat this as a kid. Sans Game Genie. I was a little bit more patient then. Ugh. God. These two, man. I think these are guys you can't really go back and forth with. You just basically gotta... Ah, man. They just time it so perfect. I'm trying to stay away from his little, like, gun butt. Those lasers can get me too. I need to stay away from the doorway. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're doing alright. I was getting worried that he wasn't flashing yet. We're almost there. We're almost there. A couple more. There it is. Alright. I don't remember if you get your life back when you go through this door either. But again, doesn't really matter. So I'm going to fight Krang here, I think. And then the Shredder, and then the Duplicate Shredder. And Krang is really hard to hit because he just boots you. And laser eyeballs you. The boot. He always gets you with the boot. You gotta stay away from him. Or he hits you with his big old kick to the butt. Ugh. I like when he rages. Ah! Boost, scoot, and boogie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the boot is just... It's so hard. I don't think you can even avoid it. If he wants to boot you, you're taking it up the caboose. I've also never known if like the animation of him doing that with the arms up in the air is him expressing frustration or laughter. I like to think it's frustration, but I actually, it could be laughter. Oh my gosh. I don't know how, like, as a kid I even, like, came close to beating these games. There we go. Alright, so now Shredder's gonna pop out. And I can't remember if he splits right away into two, or if it's later on. Krang's invincible. Can't touch him. Cyclops looks weird in this game. He does. Alright, so this is Shredder. Eventually he's gonna split. There. Okay, he does split right away. That's the attack. So if that hits you, you're dead. Doesn't matter how much health you have. And you need to knock his helmet off. Yeah, and then he comes back and then appears with his helmet on. So you kind of need to, like, focus on one. Yeah. See there. You got me with it. Yeah, you don't want that bad boy to hit you. Yes, it is the Shredder with the instant kill. You just saw it. That one. Ah, see? It's like the whole screen, too. I also like that they have, like, Jedi lightsabers. See, now I'm starting to worry that I'm not doing something properly. Because I remember there being something you had... Maybe I had to do... Damn it. When his helmet comes off that I'm not remembering. That's gonna hit me. Or like... Maybe you have to knock both off? I can't remember. I just remember this being so freaking hard. Yeah, they just keep... I'm doing something wrong, I think. Maybe I need to knock both their helmets off? Doesn't make sense. Does it? Yeah, I think you're right. I think I do have to get one off. My god. How did anyone... Like, I don't understand how I beat this game. Alright, I need to separate them. Okay. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah! We did it. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, boy. We did it. We did it, team. Freaked the foots, mangled the mousers, and totaled the technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. What was the point then if they just got away? Thank you for congratulating me, game. We'll see. This might just be end credits. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Well, that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I finished that a little bit quicker than I thought I would. So I'm going to switch. I don't have any other games down here right now, but I do have RC Pro-Am, which I will plug in now, and we can do that for the next little bit, and then I'll be done. Just got to switch out here. Do I want to put the Game Genie in? Yeah, let's do it. So this is the old Game Genie, and I actually have the original book with all the codes in it. So you're gonna get to see a little Game Genie action here. All right, we'll see if the Game Genie pops up. There we go. Okay, so this is the old. If you haven't seen this, this is the original Game Genie screen. And if you have seen it, you're about to get hit with nostalgia because the first time I put in a code and I heard the sound, I was a 10-year-old kid again. So let me just find RC Pro-Am. I'm just going to throw in a quick code here to have infinite continues. And then I'll chat a little bit about this game because this is one I played a ton as a kid as well. And had a lot of fun with. Alright, so I'm just putting in a code here for infinite continues so we can keep going. Gotta run, but that was fun. Thanks for the trip down memory lane. You're more than welcome. Feel free to come back next Wednesday. I'll be doing other games and stuff. I don't know what I'll be playing next week, but yeah, stay tuned in the Discord and you'll find out. So, RC Pro-Am. There's no end to this game. Like, you can't physically beat this game. It gets to a point where the AI, the computers are so good, you just can't win a race. Ultimately, what you're doing in this game is you're racing. You have to finish in first, second, or third of 4 cars. Otherwise, you're out and you lose. I do have infinite continue, so I'll just keep playing. But that's basically it. You're going to be collecting like upgrades and stuff. Upgrades to your engine, your tires, and your turbo. There's also like a Mario Kart element to this game where you can pick up rockets that shoot forward or backwards, depending on which ones you pick up. I always used to call them poop bombs as a kid, and I still call them poop bombs in my head. The other thing is you're going to be collecting letters on the track that spell Nintendo, and every time you spell Nintendo, you're going to upgrade to the next level of RC car. So it's a truck, then it's like this van-looking thing, and then I believe it's like a race car. I can't remember if there's 3 cars or 4 cars, but anyway, that's a quick rundown of RC Pro-Am, and we'll get going here. And I'll play this for the next, 40 minutes until 10 o'clock my time, and then we'll depart. So things get progressively more and more difficult. You notice I just picked up an end. I picked up an upgrade to my tires. There's an engine upgrade sitting there. Most races are 2 or 3 laps. One thing about this game is it has a notorious AI problem where the orange car sometimes will just go ballistic. And you'll hear it kind of go doo-doo-doo, and then it's just going to go like 500 times the speed of everyone else and lap you 3 times and win the race. I don't know why it happens, but it's like notorious for it, and you'll probably see it happen while I'm playing. Heading back to the sewer. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for being here, John, and enjoy the sewer. So I just shot that guy. As you'll notice, I have rockets that are shooting frontwards right now. We never had a Game Genie, so this will be a new experience for me. Yeah, it's fun. I love the old Game Genie. So the roll cages that I just picked up, so why I am glowing right now, is normally if you're spinning out and you hit the side of the track like that, you're actually going to crash. But if you have the roll cage and you're glowing, you can crash into the wall without actually, like, crashing. You'll just kind of slow down. Alright, so I'm now switched to the aforementioned entitled Poop Bombs. So I do now have Poop Bombs. And I'll drop one here for you. It comes out my butt. That's why I call it the old Poop Bomb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm gonna be out already! Damn! So normally, I would lose, but I have infinite continues, so we'll just keep going. The only race game that I played was F-Zero. Yeah, I do have F-Zero. I'll probably play it on the stream at some point. It is a very, very popular racing game. I didn't play I didn't have it as a kid, so I don't have a ton of experience with it. Obviously I know what it is, and I've played it a little bit, but yeah, very well-known racing game. Super trippy to play later in life. It is very colorful. So you'll notice I've spelt most of Nintendo. So once I do, then we'll get the old car upgrade. Now, that being said, you get the card upgrade, but so does everyone else, so it's not like a advantage at all. Rock and Roll Racing was a solid Genesis game from the OG Blizzard team. I'll have to check that out. I didn't have it. Speaking of Genesis, I have one now. I have a bunch of games for it. I didn't have a Genesis growing up, so that's probably the console of the ones I own that I have the least experience with. But my cousin had one, so I played a little bit. Like, I played Sonic, I played, like, Subterria, or Subterranea, or something like that. Like, Echo the Dolphin. I've played some games, I just, not to the same degree as, like, SNES, by any means. Get out here. Oh, so... Orange Car's about to do the... I happened to shoot him right when he was about to do it, so you might have missed the sound. But Orange is about to scoot away. You didn't get to see it, but... Yeah, he was about to go about 200 times the speed of everyone else. Great game. Alright, cool. I'll look into it. Not really adding anything to the collection right now. Just because I've gone a little bit crazy. Ahead of getting this stream lined up of expanding the collection. No regrets, but just gonna cool it for a little bit because I got a lot to play through. Unless I find a good deal on something, then I'll grab it. Not really searching to add anything right now. Ooh. Unless it is something Jamie wants to play. I always like finding games. I get a lot of joy out of Jamie playing retro games with me. So anytime I find something that either she's interested in playing or I think she'll be interested in playing, that's always something I'll pick up. Alright, so we got a car upgrade here, and I think the first one, like I mentioned, it's like a van-looking thing. Jamie said Mortal Kombat. I have Mortal Kombat 2 coming. So, yes, but not yet. I believe. It might be coming with... I can't remember if it... There goes the orange car. If you look in the bottom map, you'll notice the orange car is just, like, gone. So this is what happens. And it's literally impossible. But yes, Jamie, I do have Mortal Kombat 2 coming. I want to get Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate Edition, which I think you will like even more. Mortal Kombat 2, I think, is one of the ones that are, like, the most popular. I like Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate because it comes with just a ton of characters and stuff. But yes, we will be playing Mortal Kombat. That is for sure. Look at so the orange car just lapped us. So that's what I meant by it goes 200 times the speed of everyone else. So really, I just need to not be last, hopefully, when he crosses the line. Which I wasn't, thank goodness. So I don't know why that happens. Like, I don't know what in-game trigger that happens. It's just kind of like, you hear it happen and you're like, alright, well, just gotta hope for the best here. I guess maybe these are like SUVs? I don't know. They look like SUVs. And it's only the orange card that'll happen to. It's never the other cards. It's always orange. So later on, the orange card just becomes so OP that you just like, no matter how good you are at the game, you cannot win. And again, this is it's a never-ending game. It's just constant tracks. There's no end to the game at all. Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate is so good. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and I've been having a lot of trouble finding a copy of it around me. So, there is a retro game store in Montreal that I've ordered some games from. They have really good prices. But they don't have Mortal Kombat Ultimate in stock. I've had my eye out for it, but I've not seen it yet. Oh, man. These tracks that have a lot of oil on them are brutal. Oh, good. My wife and I migrated from tabletop game to play games VR. Yeah, we play, Jamie and I play Beat Saber a lot. It's pretty much the only VR game we play is Beat Saber. We need to get back to playing that, actually. It was like one of the only forms of exercises we were getting for a while. And I think we need to get back to it a bit. I do very much like playing Beat Saber. I'm not really super interested. There goes Orange again. I just heard the little jingle. VR doesn't, like, interest me a ton outside of Beat Saber. I just don't think the graphics are really there yet for me, but, yeah. They look like little RC Ford Broncos. They do look like... That's exactly it. They do look like little Ford Broncos. This is a good map to have the roll cage in, and I've missed every single one of them. Just because of all that oil is ugly. So, there we go. Getting one of those is nice. I need to remember where that N is, too. Sometimes it just becomes about surviving these. Oh, I missed the N again. Damn. Okay, this has 5 laps, so it's one of the longer races. Usually it's 3. I do believe this is usually one of the maps that I struggle to get through. When I was playing before the stream, I could not get ahead of this track. I lost it a few times in a row. Oh, man. Holy smokes. Because they put the oil, like, right around the turns. Yeah. Brutal. Alright, we gotta do it again. Walkabout mini golf. It's funny you say that. My Ben, who has just left, has mentioned that game to me a bunch, so I might have to try that out. You're not the first person to mention that game. Alright, I gotta get that N this time. Alright, good. See, I don't want to take all of the roll cages right now, because then I don't have them for later on. So I need to leave some of those out. Damn it! Oh, what? What happened there? This is like OG Mario Kart, man. I also love that it's RC cars. Like, it's just such a cool little, like, concept for a racing game. Gosh. Okay, I want to get that roll cage next lap, on the last lap. Not this one yet. And I know there's an oil slick there. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Alright, I want that now. Ah, damn it, I missed it. Oh boy, this is gonna come down to the wire. Nope. Dang, man. Oh no! The last turn. God dang, man. That would be awesome on a handheld emulation device. Like, I mean, yeah, I have nothing. Listen, I don't want to say too much because aspects of emulation are illegal, and so I'm not going to talk about it on here. Do what you want with whatever you want, but yeah, I do like the feel of the original consoles and the carts and the controllers, but you know, whatever makes sense for you to enjoy it, I'm all for it. Oh, orange is taken off. Okay, so I just need to stay... Let him do the bulk of it. So he's gonna lap us. I need to try and get that in. Oh my god. Getting through those oil slicks is not easy. Okay. So he's gonna lap us. Okay, I just need to survive. He's about... Okay, good. We did it. My contact has also moved off my eyeball, so... There we go. We got it. The bathtub with the boats was always where I struggled in Micro Machines. I need to play that. I can't remember. I know I was looking at Micro Machines. I don't think I grabbed it though, but I will eventually. It's one I've heard good things about. I do want to play it. See, the water isn't too bad. It doesn't make you spin out, it just slows you down. Oh! Do the old poop bombs here. Got him. Oh my gosh. I did that twice in a row. I only have 4 poop bombs left. Ah, nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna play this until I unlock whatever comes first. Either 10 o'clock my time, or when I unlock the next level of car. If I unlock the next level of car, then I'll do a race or 2 so you can see it, and then I'll call it for the night. In the future, like if I'm playing a game and it takes a little bit longer than the 2-hour allotment, then, you know, I'll try and keep going depending on the game we're playing. I do eventually, too, want to get back into playing some of the bigger RPG games that I love. So those will be multiple stream kind of events. I'm trying to figure out how to best stream N64 so that I can get around to playing Ocarina of Time and stuff like that, and Majora's Mask. So this will be it'll be a fun ongoing thing. I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, there'll be some bigger games down the road. I need to get that. That E is in a tough spot around that corner. There it is. Okay. So that first turn, I gotta tug really close on the inside, and I can get that E. Right here. There we go. Man, those poop bombs are really coming in handy right now. Someone else mentioned that rock and roll racing. I'll have to try it out. If you like the combat in your Retro Racer, this... Yeah, I'll look into rock and roll racer. I've never heard of it. Alright, so the next N is on that straight stretch kind of to the left. Oh, it's right there. Damn. I got 5 laps to get that one, though. Oh, orange is taking off again. So I gotta try and get that letter soon. Oh. Should be right here. There it is. Good. Okay. Alright, so orange is gonna lap us. And then have one more, I think. So I just need to try and stay ahead here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, if he comes around, I'm done. I think they got me. Oh, dang! Ryan said if I don't beat this game, he'll be disappointed, and Ryan fully knows that you can't beat this game. There is no beating this game. It doesn't exist. So, that's just Ryan. I predicted to him and Ben earlier today that they would both troll. They would troll the stream, and Ryan just confirmed that to be true. So, thank you, Ryan, for confirming that you're a troll. Okay, I need to get that letter again. So it's right here. Got it. And then I just have the O left. Oh, also, I should mention, if you don't have weapons to shoot, you just honk. Which is, I think, really cute. I love that they added that little. Like, yeah, it serves no function. But they were like, well, we need something to happen when you push that button and you don't have rockets. Let's just make a cute little RC car horn. Amazing. Okay, keep it together, Jeff. Keep it together, man. Oh, why didn't they crash? Cheat. Cheats. Whew. Troll in the dungeon. Yeah, exactly. Ryan is the troll in the dungeon. Oh, this is actually not bad. Okay, sick. So, I just need to place, and then if I place, then we got the car upgrade. Oh, so yeah, there's also bad ammo on the track now too, which is super fun. Need to catch up here. It's only 3 laps. And those oil slicks are in an ugly spot. Oh no. No, I don't think I'm gonna catch him. No. Damn. Alright, so I have to get the letter again. It doesn't carry over. Daniel said, Scrooge, you may dub me, but at least I'm not a troll. I think you are a troll, though. Oh, I don't have to get the letter again. Oh, nice. Daniel, you're a troll in your own way. You know what I mean. I say that lovingly. I mean, you are who you are. But I do think you're a troll in your own curmudgeonly way. Alright, we got the car upgrade. So, we got about 10 minutes left, so I'll just keep playing for the next 10 minutes. So the car's next. And I can't remember if there... Can someone Google it for me? If there's another car after this one? I know that there's still letters on the track. I just can't remember if... oh, damn, I won it. Oh my gosh. That was bad. Yeah, can someone confirm to me if there's another car on top of this one? My new NES player comes Friday. I think this will be the first one. You said it was going to be Foxonadu, man. You lied to me. I've gifted Ryan 2 games so far. I just want everyone to know that while Ryan trolls me, I've gifted him 2 games so he can enjoy them on his own time. And all I get in return is some trolling. This is what I deal with. I can't beat this level. Damn. It's tough. I think I'm focused too much on trying to get that in. Oh yeah, boy. I cannot stay on this track. These guys are way ahead of me, man. Holy smokes. So this is a brilliant move, Ryan. Games are games. Brent, don't... let's not encourage this behavior, please. Ryan literally cyberbullies me all day, every day. Him and Ben both. No! Ugh, thank God. Through this. Oh, that was a rough level, man. Oh boy, bad turn. Did anyone look it up? Ryan, can you look it up? Is there 4 car upgrades or 3? I know you're not doing anything. You're just sitting over there chirping me. Look at all the oil on this freaking track, man. Ugh. I didn't see... Oh, there's one. I need that. Oh, I missed it! Oh, that was ugly. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, he's down too. The orange boy hasn't done his secret, like, crazy move yet. Wait for it. The turning of this one is so much tighter than the other cars. It's actually kind of crazy. These tracks, I just feel like they become more about just surviving than actually being effective. I need to get that letter, man. No, I'm gonna be out. Damn. I tried looking it up, but I only got actual RC cars. Look up RC Pro-Am. How many level of... I don't know, actually. If that would... I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm just asking because I know for a fact as a kid this was the farthest I got with the car upgrades. I don't remember there being another car after this. Chatticus had only 3. Okay, then that makes sense. So, like, this game, like I mentioned, it eventually becomes impossible to win a race. And maybe I'm getting there already, I'm not sure. Come on. Alright, Orange is doing his speedy thing, so maybe he's gonna save me here. I just need him to get around one more time. Oh, here we go with all the oil. I'm gonna go super slow through here and not crash. And I still crashed. I think I'm okay. Woo! 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 3 cars and the third race. Third is a race car, yeah. Yeah, so this is the final car. Which makes sense, because, like, I remember getting this far as a kid, but there not being anything after that. So, checks out. Oh, this is just straight racing, boy. Nothing on this track. Look how much better I am when there's no friggin' oil down. Woo! Zippity doo-dah, boy! Can't take me down. So good to finally catch you live. Just gotta say, I appreciate your guys' content so much. Your video discussing mental health was exactly what I needed at that time, so thanks so much for sharing. Listen, man, my pleasure. Like, I get it. I mean, Jamie just brought down my anxiety meds, man. It's a real thing, and we should be talking about it, and I'm glad it helped you, man. That's all I wanted, so thanks for sharing that. There's another comment up here I wanted to. Truck, van, and then sports car. Heat, board game, or this game. Choose one. I would pick this one. Just making sure I caught everyone. Seriously though, Jeff, awesome idea. Thanks, man. Like, again, like, I was doing some streams before, but I think it was just a little bit too disjointed. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and that kind of led to me kind of doing one and then not doing one for a while, and then doing one and not doing one for a while. But I went into this with a different mindset and really just want to share the joy of some of the games I loved as a kid. And again, like, board games is, you know, obviously the hobby that's kind of like taken over our lives a little bit in a good way. I'm not saying that as a negative, but I'm really happy to get back to another hobby that's been super important to me growing up, and that's video games. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff. This is brutal. Oh my god. Ugh. God, man, these games were so hard. So infuriating. How many laps is this? 6 laps. Ooh, jeez. I didn't know it went up that high. I know there was 5. All right, survival mode. Just survive 1 more lap. Damn, man. I feel like the devs that made this game are like, where can we just place these oil slicks that are just like god awful? Nurse Jamie. Yeah, exactly. As that trophy room, Ryan, I don't know what that is comment supposed to say. I think it needs to be translated to English first. Maybe that's why the orange card does what it does, gives you a way to end certain levels. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. Well, I don't think I'm gonna... I don't know, I got 5 laps. Maybe I can come back. This will probably be the last race for me. I noticed we're getting close to 10 o'clock. And I'll be honest, it is scorching hot down here. I am roasting. I actually... Oh, see how fast they're going? I've definitely gotten to the point, I think, where it's going to become unbeatable. Like, they're going so fast. I can just see them in the bottom screen there. Like, insanely quick. Oh my god, they're like just lapping me willy-nilly. Alright, cool. Well, that brings us to the end. That was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game, and then a little bit of RC Pro AM. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to switch to me here, and then I'm going to turn the... Okay, you can't hear the game anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. As I mentioned, I think in October I'm going to play some Halloween-themed games, depending on what ones I can find. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe showing Captain Skyhawk off. Captain Skyhawk is one I loved as a kid, too. It's a fighter jet game with a really weird, like, space twist. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll play Captain Skyhawk. That won't take the full 2 hours, so I'll have to grab another game as well. But if that changes between now and then, so be it. I'm just gonna kind of go with what I feel like playing each week, outside of the themed game nights, where I'll play some Halloween games, Christmas games, that sort of thing, depending on what's going on in the world. Thank you all for being here. Honestly, it means a ton. I know this isn't normally our normal type of content or board game specific stuff, so taking the time to be here with me while I share another passion of mine is very much appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Rygar, I don't own Rygar, but I would consider playing that at some point. Yeah, as mentioned, Jamie just threw it up in the chat there. Just a reminder, this is the only time this stream will be on the Foster the Meeple channel. Moving forward, it will always be on our other channel, Everyday Magic with Foster the Meeple. It's in the description. Just make sure you go over and sub so that you can continue to watch these. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week, and I will post up perhaps in the Discord what I'll be playing. Again, anytime anyone wants to talk retro video games, we have a whole video game channel in the Discord. I'd love to know what people are playing, what they're interested in playing, you know, that sort of thing. So, alrighty, thank you everyone. Have a good night, and we will